Hi guys, you're welcome back to Valmich Fits. Here we learn tips, tricks, and techniques of making beautiful and of course amazing outfits. So I've been seeing a whole lot of comments on my previous post requesting for a complete tutorial of the dress that I posted. But you don't have to worry because I'm going to be making another dress, like another same dress from start to finish, so that you'll be able to learn the step by step of how I made the previous dress. And the good news is I'll be giving out the dress to one of you guys. I'll be selecting randomly. So if you need the dress, just reach out to me on the comment section of the video that I will be posting. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel and your notification bell is turned on so that you will be notified when I post that very tutorial video. So the dress will be sent to you. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys the difference between these two nets you see right here. So the one I used previously for the dress, which I later took out. So this is the one I used previously for the dress, which I later took out and used a better one. So this one I said in the previous video was very bad. It had holes even before I started sewing, and at the end of sewing it tore on the client's body. So I had to use another net which was very good. So I'll be showing you guys the difference between the two. So this is the previous one I used, which is not good at all. So I'm going to be showing you guys every details of this so that when buying yours you'll be able to tell the difference. So this one right here is the one I later used to make the dress, as you already know from my previous video, and you can see how it looks like right here. It's stretched out and it doesn't squeeze. So I'm going to show you guys this one now, which is the one I ripped off from the dress because it was really bad. This one right here is actually a tulle net. Not that tulle nets are bad, but this particular one is very bad. Yes, tulle nets are very soft net fabrics, lightweight, very soft. They don't have enough strength to handle too much tension in sewing. That is actually what makes them tear easily. So this particular one, without sewing, is already tearing out. So you can see it already had holes. So for making clothes with yoke, tulle nets are not advisable to use because they don't have enough strength to handle the tension up there. You can use tulle nets for ball gowns because you don't have too much tension in sewing ball dresses. You can use them for ball gowns, but for making dresses with a whole lot of tension, especially for making the yoke of a dress, please do not use tulle net. You see this particular one I'm using right here. This I think it's a mesh net. It has more strength. It is not as soft as tulle net. It has a little more weight than tulle net. So you can see how it looks like. I'm going to bring them back together so you can view this. On the edges of this one, they don't wrinkle, they don't squeeze. It's just like your other fabrics. Let me use Ankara fabric for example. The way it looks like, I mean the way it feels, it doesn't squeeze too much, unlike tulle net. So this is one layer of this net. You can see it up close, see how it looks like. You'll tell the difference between this one being up close with the other net, which is the tulle net, which I will bring up close also. I'm going to squeeze this net. I'm going to fold it, see how it looks like. It doesn't squeeze too much. After folding like that, I can still stretch it out and I am good to go. So you see what I mean here. Even if I squeeze this net, all I need to do is stretch it out and I'm good to go. But for the tulle net or the other net I used, the previous one I used, which is bad, I'm going to bring it in here. So this is how it looks like. If you squeeze this one, it is not very easy to stretch it out. Like the edges especially just folds in. So I'm going to open the net very well so you can see what I mean. I am going to put my hand inside the first layer of the net. I'll bring it up close so you guys can see very well. Look at how it is in the first layer of the net. It is very transparent, very soft, very lightweight. But if I spread this out, to even spread it out is not very easy. It is rumpling. It is not even following my instructions. So you can see the difference between the both of them right here. So for this one, you see how stretched out it is. I did not even struggle with stretching this fabric out. It is just following my instructions. Unlike these two nets. So I'm going to spread the both of them out so you guys can see them very well. You can also judge by the ends of this net. You can see how I'm struggling to open up the two nets. That is the first net that I used to make the dress. So you see how I'm struggling with opening this up. It is rolling. You can see how it is rolling. Unlike this other one, which is like the mesh. I don't know if that's what I should call that. The mesh. So that one is widely open. I did not struggle with opening that up. So you see, even after trying to open the other one up, that is the two net, it is still folding in. You can see this. So guys, whenever you're making use of a tulle net, you need to be very careful with it because they are very soft and they can easily tear out. But for this other net, you also need to be very careful, but it is a bit stronger than tulle net. So that's the actual difference. It's a bit stronger. It holds where it has the strength to hold more tension when you are sewing your dresses. But for the tulle net, it doesn't have enough strength to hold more tension. It is because it is very soft. You can use it for ball dresses, that is from the waist downwards, where you don't have to drag too much. That is for the tulle net I'm talking about. So you can see how it is rolling. It is not just easy to deal with this particular net fabric. Although you can actually use it for other parts of your dress. You can use it for your sleeves because you don't have enough stretching there. You can use it for your sleeves. You can use it for any design you want to make on your dresses. So as long as it's not what you would be dragging too much. That is why I said it is not advisable to use it for the yoke because you are going to be dragging too much on the yoke area. One other problem with this kind of net fabric is that when you sew and you make any error that requires you to loosen the fabric, that is the net fabric, the fear is that you might likely have holes while trying to loosen this fabric because it is very prone to tearing if you're not very careful with it. And if you decide to go ahead using the fabric like that, you might end up with a very rough dress at the end of your sewing, which might even cause you to panic for the fear of the net tearing. And I'm so certain you will not like that, so why not avoid it? So I'm opening this part of the net of this mesh that I have already cut out from. So this part I have already cut out from this part, and also did same thing with the first one, which is the tulle net. I have cut out from this part I'm opening here. Maybe that is why it is rolling, you might say, but look at the other one, that is the mesh that I cut out from. It is not rolling on that end, but for the tulle net it is rolling in. So you can see the difference. See how it looks like very well, and see the tulle net how it looks like. So guys, I hope you understand exactly what I'm trying to explain here. So I'm going to take out this tulle net because it will not serve my purpose of making a very beautiful yoke and without the fear of the yoke tearing. Alright, now that you guys have had some few lessons from this, so when next you're going to the fabric shop to get some fabrics for your next project, I'm sure you'll be able to decide on which particular net fabric to get for that very project. But see how this illusion net blends very well with my skin tone. So make sure when you're getting yours, you find the one that blends really well with your skin tone. So this is how the mesh looks like on a dark person after sewing. Yeah. So guys, now that we have come to the end of this very short tutorial, I hope you find this tutorial really helpful. So when next you go to the market to purchase your fabrics for your next project, you will be able to tell which net in particular to get for that very project. So please do not forget to subscribe, like, and drop your comments below, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.